This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, home of football in the scenic city. Are you ready to enjoy the beautiful game together? Today's broadcast is proudly brought to you on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Coaches delivers a strike left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front! Approaches, strikes right side, it's saved! Chattanooga Football Club wins in the shootout!
Hi Chattanooga FC fans! We've got an exciting lineup for you today as we gear up for kickoff. Jump into the conversation on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Your insights and enthusiasm significantly strengthen our community. You can find game day content, like our starting 11, game day guides, last-second information, and more now by visiting us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos. Your vibrant energy is infectious, and celebrating those moments with you is what we're all about. Using our hashtags? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga always and hashtag SomosCFC in your posts about Chattanooga. Let's unite on social media, unified in spirit. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Show the world your support for the team, from home cheers to stadium roars. It's all for the love of soccer.
Gabriel Schrei will be on the call today. We'll be going to him soon for pregame. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club, your team, your style, your gear.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at chattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at chattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pre-Game Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pre-Game Chat, your ultimate pre-game destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Hi everyone, welcome into our coverage of today's match. Glad you're along for the ride for what promises to be a really thrilling one. Chattanooga Football Club aims to extend their unbeaten streak at home in league play as they host Carolina Core FC tonight. It's the second independent derby of the 2024 MLS Next Pro season. All tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern kickoff here at Finley Stadium. Chattanooga Football Club, they're 6-2-6. 6 wins, 6 draws this season, but they've been in impressive form, going 4 matches unbeaten since a 4-1 road loss to Crown Legacy on May 15th. Their latest outing saw them secure a shootout win against Orlando City B. This resilient run has placed them second in the Eastern Conference standings, making them favorites against a struggling Carolina Core FC side. In their previous encounter on April 27th, Chattanooga FC emerged victorious with a 2-0 victory at Fort Finley, courtesy of goals scored by Jesus Ibarra and Milo Garvanian. Head coach Ron Underwood emphasized the importance of maintaining their possession and pressing style to ensure a similar outcome in this upcoming match. Carolina Core is 1-7-3, 7 straight-up losses, only 1 win this season. They enter the match last place in the Eastern Conference. The Foxes have faced significant challenges this season, including playing their first 8 matches on the road due to renovations at their stadium at Truist Park in High Point, North Carolina. Their recent performances at home have not yielded better results yet, with losses to Huntsville and FC Cincinnati too. Before we go on with our pregame coverage, a little sports business news for you about Finley Stadium.
Gail Perry published an article to Chattanooga.com that reported Finley Stadium has recorded its largest revenue year yet. Executive Director of Finley Stadium Brian Wright gave the Board of Directors an overview of operations at the stadium complex during the past year that have led to 2024 being the largest revenue year for the stadium ever. Included are the renovation of the old Stadium Club into the Ultra Club, an updated event space that has been complete for about a month. It is successfully meeting the goals of helping to fully activate all available spaces in the stadium campus. In the first 30 days of operation, the club was booked for 19 events. The article stated it has been a big year for Chattanooga FC with revenue up 20% over the year before. The report said the focus is now on group sales, and the all-time biggest group sales have been made for a match on July 27th. Chattanoogan.com also reported that Finley Stadium also now has hired a professional public relations person, Robin Derryberry, partner at Derryberry Public Relations. This new support, said Mr. Wright, will help fundraising efforts that can be used to continue making capital improvements. This year has been the largest revenue year ever for the stadium, he said. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. We still have some time until kickoff. Glad you're along for the ride. Really good pregame show in store for you. Pregame chat live from Finley Stadium. Chattanooga Football Club tonight aiming to extend their unbeaten streak at home in league play as they host Carolina Core Football Club. It's the second independent derby of the 2024 next pro season. We'll be underway in just a little bit, 7 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Chattanooga, 6 wins, 2 losses, 6 draws. They've been in impressive form. 4 matches unbeaten since a 4-1 road defeat to Crown Legacy back on May 15th. Their latest outing saw them secure a shootout win against Orlando City B. This resilient run has placed them second in the Eastern Conference standings, making them favorites against the struggling Carolina Core FC side. In their last encounter, these two have played already once this season, back on April 27th. Chattanooga FC emerged victorious, a 2-0 win at Fort Finley, courtesy of goals scored by Jesus Ibarra and Milo Garvanian. Head coach Ron Underwood emphasized then and now during the week the importance of maintaining possession and their pressing style as a club to ensure a similar outcome in this fixture. Carolina, just 1 win this season. They're 1-7-3, 7 straight-up losses. They enter the match their last place in the Eastern Conference, looking to salvage anything in Chattanooga tonight. The Foxes have faced significant challenges, including playing their first 8 matches on the road due to stadium renovations at Truist Park in High Point, North Carolina. Their recent performances at home haven't yielded better results, though. Losses to Huntsville City and FC Cincinnati 2. Head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Roderick Underwood, spoke to the media after Chattanooga bested Carolina on April 27th. Here's what he had to say during that press conference.
For us, right, it was really like, to be fair, right, we come in 3 games in 8 days. We picked up 6 points. We would love to get 9 points. But we knew coming into this game, it was about getting through this game. We knew that we needed to, look, I know the coach, I know the coaching staff. I knew they were going to come prepared, and they were prepared. I knew it was going to be a difficult game, but there's no easy games in our league. It's clear, right? So, to get to 3 points and get through it, and now we have some days to train. I mean, we probably haven't trained in 12 days. It's been really good, Chris is the one that scouted Milo, and he said, we really should get him. And I said, do it, right? And we knew it would take Milo a little bit of time to understand our style, right? But the funny thing is, right, I kind of know Milo's history because I spent a lot of time in Albuquerque, and so I know his dad, and I know he grew up in a pro player's house, right? And, good pedigree at North Carolina, played at New Mexico United, so that a team that wants to really possess the ball. So, look, I'm happy for Milo, so.
Chattanooga Football Club head coach Rod Underwood after the victory against Carolina Core on April 27th. Again, that was a 2-0 win, and his reference to Milo Garvanian scored against Carolina Core, his first ever goal as a full professional. Looked really good in that match, so we'll keep an eye on that again tonight. Before we go on with our show, let's also hear a quote from Coach's Corner this week by head coach Rod Underwood.
Rod Underwood said during Coach's Corner, quote, "We need to keep doing what we do. It's probably clear to everyone watching we want to be a possession and pressing team. Those core principles are things that we need to make sure we get better at and to put guys in the right spots to make plays. If we do that, I think we'll be in good shape." End quote. That's what Rod Underwood said during Coach's Corner this week. We'll take a short break and be right back.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
We're back with more pregame chat. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back inside of pregame chat. We're kicking it at Findlay Stadium, almost ready for kickoff here, and glad you're along for the ride. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Before we get back into my breakdown of things, I've got a little bit on Carolina Core FC I think you should know for tonight's match. Before we get into that and things like our starting 11, what's going on around the league, let's hear what Rod Underwood had to say after Chattanooga's last match, a shootout victory and a draw over Orlando City B to pick up an extra point. This is head coach Rod Underwood of Chattanooga Football Club.
We're just not satisfied. I mean, we started slow. The starting slow is something we need to fix. And we need to fix it because if we want to do what we say we want to do, we have to really be better. And so we need to fix that. But at the end of the day, the character in the second half, the quality at times in the second half was different level from what was in the first half. So you take it and you move on. No, we just had a serious conversation at halftime about the things that we want to do, about things that we believe in, how we want to play, making some changes throughout the half, first at halftime, and then bringing other guys on to really make a difference. So again, for us, it's really important to see our subs have some kind of impact, and they had some impact. Yeah, Duvon is really again, I searched him out. I looked hard for him. He showed up, and he's been good for us. He has a little bit of a dip, but I think he's coming back up. But that's something you expect, right? A guy coming into the country first time, the travel, the demands of the league in terms of the travel and all that. And I think that's real important to say that he's learning like all of us, right? First time in Orlando for us, first time playing on the road here. So what people don't understand is you have to learn all these things. If you've been in the league 4 or 5 years, you know what you're expecting when you come. Look, I love Gene, and that's all I have to say. But look, to be fair, Burke, when he's played, he's been top notch, and this is like a great situation, right? That we have that, so it's really important. Look, I mean, you look up and you see them, it's like, oh yeah, we're ready now, right? I mean, they're really special, and Elton was here tonight, and we talked about that a little bit about just the support and what the city does, and we're just really thankful how much they support us.
That is head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Rod Underwood, after Chattanooga won a shootout following a draw against Orlando City B last week. He's right about the supporters. Nobody in the world has better supporters than the Chattahooligans. Shout out to you from CKRN and myself. Let's go on with our preview of tonight's match. Carolina Core FC, they're 1-7-3, so that's 1 win, 7 losses, 3 draws. They enter this match in last place in the Eastern Conference. The Foxes have faced challenge after challenge this season. They played their first 8 matches on the road due to stadium renovations at Truist Park and High Point. Their recent performances at home have not yielded better results, with losses to Huntsville and FC Cincinnati. Midfielder Jacob Evans leads Carolina Core with 3 goals this season. Facundo Canetti has been the primary playmaker, 4 assists. The team's coaching staff is notable as well, featuring former MLS stars like head coach Roy Lassiter, assistant coach Armando Guevara, and chief sporting officer Eddie Pope. Before we go on with our show, we also have another quote that I think is important from Coach's Corner this week.
Rod Underwood said during Coach's Corner, quote, "They have talent. They're well coached. It was a hard start for them with a lot of games being on the road. They're a team that's improving, and they'll be dangerous and difficult. I don't expect anything less than a difficult game on Saturday." End quote. That's what Rod Underwood said during Coach's Corner this week.
There you have it. Coach says this is a tough test for Chattanooga Football Club this evening. Almost ready for kickoff. A few more notes to take care of. We're going to take a look around the league at recent matches and what's coming up tonight and tomorrow. Before we do, just a reminder, today's match will be broadcast. You can watch the telecast on Apple TV's MLS Season Pass. Matt Peterson on the call there. You can also follow along for the entire match live and free here. Find us at Chattanooga FC on Mixlr. Find the stream on YouTube on my channel, as well as at SESN Sports on YouTube, and find it on my Twitter at TryGuy. I'll be on the call tonight for the broadcast on the radio. Before we go on, let's take a look at both recent and upcoming matches in MLS Next Pro Play.
On June 11th, Town Football Club secured a thrilling 2-1 victory against Tacoma at PayPal Park. Moving to June 12th, Real Monarchs dominated Sporting Kansas City 2 with an impressive 5-1 win at Zions Bank Stadium. Meanwhile, Toronto faced a tough defeat, losing 3-1 to New York City Football Club 2 at York Lions Stadium. June 13th brought us a nail-biter as Inter Miami 2 and Columbus drew 1-1, with Columbus clinching the win 4-3 on penalties at Chase Stadium. Orlando also had a draw, 2-2 against Chattanooga Football Club, with Chattanooga coming out on top 4-2 on penalties at Osceola Heritage Park. On the same day, Crown Legacy Football Club fell 3-0 to Philadelphia at Sportsplex at Matthews, while Whitecaps Football Club 2 triumphed with a 4-1 win against Minnesota United 2 at Swangard Stadium. On June 14th, New England edged out New York Red Bulls 2 with a 1-0 victory at Mark A. Ouellette Stadium. Austin and Timbers 2 ended in a goalless draw, with Austin winning 5-4 on penalties at Palmer Field. June 15th saw Carolina lose 3-1 to Cincinnati at Truist Point. June 16th had Huntsville suffering a heavy 4-0 defeat against Chicago at Wicks Family Field. However, St. Louis grabbed a 1-0 victory over Houston at City Park, and Colorado Rapids 2 ended 2-2 against Ventura County, with Ventura County winning 4-2 on penalties. Now let's take a look at what's ahead with our upcoming matches. Later tonight at 8:45 p.m., North Texas Soccer Club takes on Austin at Choctaw Stadium. Tomorrow, June 23rd, we have a packed schedule. At 6 p.m., New England will battle Crown Legacy Football Club. At 7 p.m., Cincinnati goes up against Huntsville at NKU's Soccer Stadium, and St. Louis hosts Sporting Kansas City at City Park. At 8 p.m., Houston takes on Colorado Rapids at SaberCats Stadium, and Ventura County faces Whitecaps Football Club at William Rowland Stadium. Finally, at 10 p.m., Los Angeles Football Club will meet Town Football Club at Titan Stadium.
And there you have it, your full rundown of what's going on in MLS Next Pro play around the league. Our matchup tonight about to get started. Let's take a look at our referees. Our head referee tonight, Olvin Olivia. Our assistant referees, number 1 is Katarzyna Wozniak, and our AR2 is Josh Lampkins. Our 4th official, Dorian Del Toro. Chattanooga Football Club aiming to extend their unbeaten home streak in league play as they host Carolina Core FC in just moments. It's the second independent derby of the 2024 MLS Next Pro season. Will be underway in just a moment from Finley Stadium. Chattanooga is 6-2-6, 6 wins, 2 losses, 6 draws. They've been in impressive form in their recent matches, second in the Eastern Conference, making them favorites against a struggling Carolina Core FC side. They've already played once this year, back on April 27th. Chattanooga Football Club emerged victorious, a 2-0 victory, which was also here in Chattanooga. Carolina Core 1-7-3, just 1 win this season, 7 losses. They're in last place in the Eastern Conference, and the Foxes are looking to change their luck on the road in Fort Finley tonight, coming off of a pair of losses to Huntsville City and FC Cincinnati 2. Chattanooga looks to solidify their position at the top of the standings and push for number 1 in the league. Can they do it? We'll have all the action tonight live, free to listen to here on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. I'm Gabriel Schry. We'll take a break and be back with more pro side soccer action in just a moment from Chattanooga.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of pro-side soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high, and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schreiber.
Hi everyone, welcome inside of Finley Stadium. We are ready for kickoff. Chattanooga Football Club playing host tonight to Carolina Core. The Foxes have made the trip, a long journey over to the Scenic City. Before we get started, we will pause and stand by for the performance of the American National Anthem. We go now to the field.
Facing the rising sun. Let us march on to victory. Is
Thank you for that compliment chorus. Fans, please continue to stand for today's performance of our national anthem. Performing the anthem tonight is Demetrius Say. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs burst
our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back inside of Finley Stadium. We're nearly ready for kickoff here between Carolina Course Foxes, who are on the road tonight, taking on the Scenic City and Chattanooga Football Club. Hi everyone, glad you're with us. A really good one in store. Chattanooga Football Club 6-2-6 this season, had 6 wins, 2 losses, 6 draws, and they have won 4 shootouts on those 6 draws, so that's given them 28 total points, meaning a win puts them at first overall, not just in the conference, but in MLSNP. Carolina Core, the Foxes, have fallen to the bottom of the Eastern Conference at 1-7-3. They desperately need a win tonight, as they've garnered only 8 points through the first half of this season. A win would be big on the road for them. They've done some restructuring. They've looked a little better lately. They won at Toronto on May 23rd, their first of the season, a 2-1 victory, but they've dropped a couple since then. Their home opener to Huntsville City, 4-1. They played to a draw in Orlando. That moved their record to 1-6-3, and then lost to Cincinnati at home, 3-1. On the road tonight, they desperately need points, and they'll be looking to do anything they can to disrupt the surging Chattanooga Football Club, who has been dominant in MLSNP play to this point. Let's take a look at our starting lineup and formation before we get started. For Carolina Core, they're running the 3-4-3. It's Canetti, Rodriguez, and Evans up front. In the middle, Diaz, Alenga, and Cambito, and Juarez on the close side. On the back, it's Diaz, Covey, and Thomas, and in goal, Sutton getting the start tonight for the Foxes. Chattanooga running a 4-3-3. Up front, we'll see Quack, Whamry, and Gray. In the middle, Jimenez, Aranzazu, Arthur, and McGrath. On the back, Perez, Villafaramina, Prepelica, and Sarsar. And in goal, of course, Gene Antoine tonight for Chattanooga Football Club. CFC wearing their navy kits with orange cleats. They're starting on the left side. On the right side, wearing all white Carolina Course Foxes tonight. A nice turnout, Chattanooga Football Club fans out in force in sweltering heat in the Scenic City. The sun pouring down over the lip of the valley into the stadium where it's 95 degrees. A very hot day to play down on the AstroTurf. Both clubs have broken up and made their way out onto the pitch. Gene Antoine between the posts. He's been especially efficient this season. Chattanooga Football Club has enjoyed a positive goal differential all year long of +8 currently. They've scored 25 and allowed 17. They were without Antoine to start the year. Jonathan Burt got the start. -13 goal differential for these Carolina Core Foxes. They've allowed 24 and only scored 11. We're ready to go. The Chattahooligans banging their drums. Carolina will start this match with the ball. They're down on the right side and will kick the ball out of the circle from left to right to put us underway in Chattanooga as there's the opening whistle. Hi everyone, welcome into our coverage on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei and this is Pro Side Soccer from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Aerial play down the far side from right to left and headed out immediately. Carolina tried to put that into the 18, but Chattanooga not having it defensively. Well played by Perez on the back. Perez showed up wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat today. Throw incoming and delivered carefully. Foxes have it in the wing, battling to maintain possession, and a blown tire as the ball goes right back to Carolina. No takeaway for Chattanooga in the early stages. And the spot is going to be a beautiful spot for the Foxes of Carolina core. A great delivery coming. The ball is on the far side, just in the touchline, about 6 or 7 yards away from the corner of the 18. Jacob Evans, the midfielder originally from Chester, England, to take this. He's scored a trio of goals already this season. His passing accuracy just shy of 89%. We'll see if he can capitalize on this set piece in our second minute. Still scoreless for the moment, Carolina, an early kick. There's the signal. Evans approaches, strikes this a laser towards the corner of the 6, headed away by Chattanooga. Carolina regathers and sends it out to the circle where the keeper, Alex Sutton, is way up to play this. He sends it over the top. It goes wide, and Antoine gathers the ball. We played 90 seconds. We're scoreless in Chattanooga. Antoine rolls it to the close side where Prepelica, the Moldovan, puts this up through the middle of the play. Rejected by Carolina, back to Antoine. Chattanooga way down on the left, looking to reset and taking their time doing so. Chattanooga has had a magnificent start to their tenure in MLS Next Pro, looking to continue that at home tonight against the Foxes of Carolina, who only have one win this season. A win tonight would put Chattanooga on top of the entire table for the league, and it's a league that allows 16 teams to enter the playoffs. The top 4 from each conference get to select their opponent and play at home for the opening round of the playoffs. Not only do they get to play at home, they literally get to pick who they want to play in the first round of the playoffs. So it's a big deal to get one of those top seeds. Chattanooga with the ball down on the left, just outside of their own 18, still working it back and forth, looking for space. We're midway through our third minute and scoreless in Chattanooga, Tennessee. CFC tries the far side, lost by Perez for a moment. He goes all the way back to Antoine, the keeper, looking to distribute this close side, and instead just gives it off to the Moldovan. Prepelica, the center back. He's been iffy recently, struggling to get his minutes in after suffering an injury, and able to recover and playing again now. Chattanooga, Taylor Gray tries through traffic, taken away by Carolina. Well played defensively. With it and working with the ball is Juarez. He goes backwards. Thomas sends it all the way back to the keeper, Sutton. Sutton tries this over the top. Long ball through the middle of the field into the attacking third. Carolina has it. Dribble, 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 working it down towards the wing. Centering feed just outside of the 6. He's got it well struck left side of the score. Carolina scores in the early stages in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Beautifully struck and well played. Canetti able to find the back of the twine. Facundo Canetti, the midfielder from Cordoba, Argentina, scores his 3rd goal of the season for Carolina. Not only is that his 3rd goal of the season, it's just the 12th goal scored all year long by the Foxes. They lead 1-0 in the 4th minute of play in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where we play on in the sweltering heat down on the turf. What a score by Facundo Canetti, and you can't say that was such a great score without crediting the keeper, Alex Sutton. Sutton, an absolute aerial delivery. He looked like he was dropping that out of a cargo plane over the top through midfield all the way into the attacking third. That ball was perfectly placed along the touchline. Carolina carries it down, delivers it inside of the 18, just beyond the 6 near the penalty spot, and Canetti is easily able to score that as we're 4 minutes and 25 seconds into this match. Carolina out in front 1-0. Chattanooga now with the ball off the kickoff. Long delivery to Taylor Gray, who's midway into the attacking side of things. He's walking it towards the middle of the pitch, tries to pass this inside, taken away by Carolina. Walking it to the close side, Juarez tries to go through midfield, gathered up momentarily by Rodriguez, and this one goes off into the Chattanooga bench. Both clubs' head coaches shouting out onto the field at their guys. Chattanooga throws in quickly. Getting to know the bench bosses tonight. Roderick Underwood for Chattanooga Football Club. 3rd year with the club. He was a 2023 NISA regular season champ. 30 weeks at the top of the table with him at the helm. He also played collegiately and professionally. Played in the Southern Conference for Furman. 3-time All-Conference selection, All-Tournament selection, 89 graduate. Also played professionally for the New Mexico Chili's, Albuquerque, and New Orleans. To the close side through midfield for Reed Sarsar. Sarsar backwards. And not liking that, Jimenez Aranzazu delivers this to the big guy, the center back. 5.5 minutes played. We're in the 6th minute. It's 1-0 Carolina. Chattanooga in midfield has it stripped away. Carolina had it for a moment, and Canetti loses this off as the whistle sounds and the ball goes back to the Foxes. Glad you're with us, CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei, here for all the action tonight. Kick for Carolina just beyond the circle, about 3 or 4 yards. They're closer to the far touchline. Canetti will be the one who will take the kick. Facundo goes backwards with it into the circle. Diaz looks both ways, knifing around with the ball, deking it close side to Kai Thomas. He delivers a long feed, which is taken away by the man from Chisnau. Prepelica still with the ball, came right back to him off of a pass by Farid. He goes to the middle of the field, and the pressure is too much. Jimenez Aranzazu went back to Prepelica. Long delivery into the circle. Chattanooga has it. Through traffic, Quack gives it off to Alex McGrath, the captain. Chattanooga's man back to Sarsar, and he goes all the way back to the center back, who's now playing up on the end of the circle. Chattanooga with it. Working it back and forth via Faramina. Goes to the Moldovan. Anatoly, close side to Farid. He goes to the captain, who is run down and draws the call. That's the sound of some of the best fans in the world, the Chattahooligans. Chattanooga the kick. McGrath delivers it close side to Taylor Gray, who fights his way down into the wing, down in the corner on the right. Fighting with the ball still, taken away by Carolina. One pass, now two. Foxes want to clear it. They deke around Taylor Gray. Centering feed onto the corner of the 18. Back to the close side to Juarez, who's trying to work this out. Through midfield, Chattanooga the slide tackle. No whistle. Centering feed to McGrath. The intercept is made cleanly. Beautiful play there. Cambindo goes to the far side, and Carolina trying to retreat before the whistle sounds. 8th minute, 1-0 Carolina Foxes. They scored in brilliant fashion. We've got a man who's still down. Looks like Evans. Hopefully he's all right. His medical staff will come on to check on him. Evans with the athletic trainer for Carolina. One thing that I think is interesting that I want to keep note of as we play throughout this one, just in case we do play to a draw, I don't want to jinx us here, announcer style, knock on wood. If we do play to a draw, Chattanooga has played to 6 this season. They've won 4 of them. Tied for the most shootouts in the league this year. If they can win another, they'll have the most shootout wins in the league. Tied with North Texas Soccer Club at 6. They've won 4, and that's a big reason why they have 28 points in league play in good form. Evans is back up on his boots and off of the field of play. Thankfully, it looks like he's going to be all right. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. We're in the 9th minute, closing in on our 10th, where it's 1-0 Carolina in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Live Pro Soccer, free radio broadcast tonight. Find at Chattanooga FC on Mixlr. You can find it on my Twitter account at SchreiGuy. Find it on my YouTube channel and at SESN Sports on YouTube. Sutton has the ball, the keeper. He's way down on the right on the penalty spot of Carolina, trying to get Chattanooga's man to back up. Mehdi Wamry was playing up. He rolls it far side. Diaz has it, looking up the pitch with the ball. Long feed over the top, skying this. Chattanooga's Perez puts it back towards midfield. It goes off, and the ball stays with Chattanooga. Chattanooga gets lucky return of possession. They'll play this from midway between their own 18 and the midfield stripe. Thrown in by Joseph. Looking for Jimenez Aranzazu. The intercept by Carolina. Turning and winding through the middle of the field. Backwards, Cambindo all the way towards that center field circle, and going back to Diaz, who delivers it to Kai Thomas. Kai walking it through the center. Over the top, aerial feed, headed by Chattanooga's Perez. Back to Antoine, who gloves it as we enter the 11th minute, where it's 1-0. Carolina in the lead in Chattanooga. Farid Sarsar with the ball way down the left, just outside of the Chattanooga 18. Prepelica tries a space ball. That one all the way out of the atmosphere as it travels to the far side and won't stay on the field. Anatoly's physical presence cannot be ignored on the field of play. Defender from Chisinau, Moldova, Prepelica has played in 130 matches in his career, scored a handful of goals, but the thing that will strike you about him right away is his size. He is just massive. A big guy, a muscular guy, and can move with the ball very well. Fareed Sarsar with it in midfield for Chattanooga. Just over the stripe, Jude Arthur goes backwards to Via Faramina. 12th minute has arrived, 1-0 Carolina. Fareed walking through midfield, now down towards the attacking third. Long pass, Betty Whammery has it. He's tied up from behind, escapes, still has the ball, triple teamed, can't keep it in traffic. Jimenez Aranzazu is chasing it. Diaz to Kai Thomas, who's on the edge of the 18. Now back to Diaz, who sends this one long, far side, and it tattles its way up along the line before rolling out of play. Chattanooga going to take over with the ball down on the left end of the pitch. Thrown in midway between the 18 and the circle. The Moldovan close side to Fareed. Sarsar goes backwards. Anatoly. Mina. Went to the captain, Alex McGrath, and now right back to him. Alex through traffic, long feed. Ball comes back to him again. Minjai Quack with it near midfield. Lost. Carolina with it. Knifing through traffic, playing some keep away. Diaz goes backwards. And one connection, now two. Centering it up. Alenga through traffic. What a move. Playing keep away. Minjai Quack can't come up with the ball, and it rolls off and stays with the Foxes. Last touch by Chattanooga. Carolina led along the touchline by Roy Lassiter, third year as the head coach. Native to North Carolina, played at NC State. Prolific career as a forward in MLS. Single season scoring record for 27 goals. Represented the U.S. men's national team for 8 years. Three-time MLS All-Star and much more. Thrown in for Carolina. Chattanooga takes it away in the wing down on the left far side. Sending in an aerial ball towards the circle. Quack plays it with a header. Chattanooga goes backwards for a moment. Carolina pops this up. Down towards the corner on the far side. Down on the left, it rolls over the end line. Goal kick for Chattanooga. 14th minute has arrived. Foxes out in front. 1-0. Long feed by Prepelica. McGrath to the close touchline. Taylor Gray left to right, working his way down towards the wing. Chips it into the 18. No one there to take the ball as Alex Sutton comes out and gets it. Alex Sutton, the goalkeeper from Queens, New York, played his entire collegiate career with Lafayette College. Senior season in 22, started 17 matches, recorded a .71 goals against average, selected to the 22 Patriot League preseason goalkeeper of the year. Also played USL League 2 side, Manhattan Soccer Club. Played with that club as a youth player, and he's had a great career. Cleared it away. Chattanooga now working it back with Taylor Gray towards the wing. Left to right along the touchline. He goes backwards. One pass, now two. Back to Taylor Gray. He's just outside of the wing on the close side. Wants Jude Arthur. Arthur doesn't like it. Goes back to him. Ball again to Jude, who walks it to midfield and goes off to Anatoly. Prepelica forward with the ball. Ball sent back to him by Jimenez Aranzazu. Chattanooga retreating a bit. They're behind midfield and all the way behind the circle with Prepelica. 15th minute has arrived, 1-0. Chattanooga into the circle again. Jimenez bends this close side. Fareed backwards. Anatoly looking with it, doesn't like it. Still behind the circle. Chattanooga working it all around on the back side. Far side with it to the captain McGrath. Alex dishes this backwards to Via Faramina. Duvan, originally from Colombia, solid center back. Comes from the ranks of South American football. Chattanooga still near midfield. Quick connection, Fareed to Taylor Gray. Good pass through traffic. Whammery going backwards to Fareed. He's triple teamed. Back to Mehdi Whammery. He's alone. Taylor Gray into the wing. One defender there on the corner of the 18. Working with it. Fights around him. Looking inside. Ben in front of the 6 and chested away by Carolina. Beautiful play defensively by the Foxes. And Covey gets that right inside, preventing any scoring chance by Chattanooga. Not only does he do that, he battles it to the close side and over the touchline near midfield. Chattanooga throws in. They're behind midfield again. Midway through our 16th minute, CFC trailing by a goal at home. 1-0 in the early stages. They've got it. Chattanooga backwards. Moldovan delivered to Fareed Sarsar. Still behind the circle. Mina, far side. Perez, backwards again. Duvan, working it over the stripe. Splits the difference between a pair of defenders and taken away by Carolina. Diaz on the far side. Plays this to midfield. Foxes fighting along the line, not liking it. Diaz again. Got the pass right back. He goes backwards, not once but twice, to Alex Sutton, who's out on the penalty arc. The keeper for Carolina looking with the ball and goes far side instead. Alunga looking through traffic, all the way back to Sutton, a reset. Carolina Core leading 1-0, 17th minute is halfway over in Chattanooga. Sutton drops this long ball over the top, headed backwards by Duvan. Chattanooga somehow comes up with it, quack into traffic. Arthur has it stripped away by a pair of defenders. Alanga touches this forwards. Huge collision. Minjai Quack goes down hard, but it looks like he's all right. We play on. Carolina right to left along the touchline far side. Now they'll go backwards towards midfield. Foxes, a full reset all the way back to Kai Thomas, who has to run to gather the ball. He's midway between the midfield stripe and the 18, going far side with the ball to Diaz. And Carolina all the way back to the penalty arc where Alex Sutton waits for the ball. Close side, Kai Thomas trying the long feed. Hassled and jostled. Juarez goes backwards with it. Carolina to Evans. And now a full reset again to Alex Sutton. Carolina trying to rotate and bring Chattanooga up to play with some heat. An unusual look. Chattanooga doesn't see a lot of this. Chattanooga Football Club unbeaten at home in league play this season. They're on a 4-match unbeaten streak. Their last loss against Crown Legacy on May 15th. In the previous matchup on April 27th, Chattanooga FC defeated Carolina Core 2-0 here in Chattanooga. Long pass through midfield, along the touchline close side, towards the wing, centering feed onto the penalty arc, and Carolina Core can't keep it now. As Carolina Core's man goes down, the whistle. Really well played offensively by Carolina. Juarez had it as he walked it into the wing. Got onto the very edge of it. Went backwards the ball. And a penalty kick for Carolina Core. There was some contact there on reviewing the replay, but I don't know if it was enough for a penalty. So a penalty kick for the Foxes of Carolina Core, who lead 1-0 in Chattanooga in our 19th minute. To take the pen, number 24, Facundo Canetti, the midfielder from Argentina. He's already scored his third goal of the season today to make our tally 1-0. We've entered the 20th minute. Canetti stands by, awaiting the signal from the official. The crowd growing loud in Chattanooga, where it's 1-0. Carolina can extend their lead if he can convert on this pen. He approaches, shuffling left side. Here's the strike to the right, and it's saved. Gene Antoine saves the penalty. Well, as they say, ball don't lie. Halfway through our 20th minute, it remains 1-0 Carolina Core as Antoine makes another unbelievable save. He just pulls trick after trick out of that bag. He looks like Santa down there on the keeper's spot. Now a set piece for Carolina from the far corner. This will be delivered by Evans. 6 has 1, 2, 3, 4 white kits just on the edge of it, one inside. The rest of Carolina's players trail outside of the 18. There's the signal. Evans approaches. Here's a strike to the close side. Quack, a header, and it goes out onto the wing. Evans will regather and instead just lets it go, so he'll throw in for Carolina. 21st minute has arrived. Chattanooga escapes a penalty and escapes a brilliant set piece. Couple of big-time plays defensively by Chattanooga Football Club. And the coaching staff is not feeling it. It's a hot night. Here's the throw-in. This one to the edge of the 18 and played well defensively on the back by Chattanooga. Went into Evans. Jimenez Aranzazu made it too much. Went ahead and touched the ball right over the end line, so another corner for Carolina. Evans will deliver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white kits inside of the 18. None of them on the edge of the 6. Shuffling around, here's the signal. He delivers from the corner. Ben inside, front of the 6, back door. There's the header. It's off the mark. And Chattanooga, Quack again headers this away. Regathered midway between the circle and the 18 by Carolina. Chip to the far side. Mehdi Wamry after the ball. Evans passes this down towards the wing. Carolina has it inside to Facundo Canetti. He goes backwards. Evans all the way to the circle. Carolina tries the close side now. Sent down to Evans. Backwards again on the circle, working with the ball, looking and waiting, nowhere to go. Covey tries the far side, aerial play over the top. Carolina has it from the wing, knifing his way inside, looking for that shot, and loses the ball as Chattanooga tackles it away at the end of the 22nd minute. They trail 1-0 to Carolina. They've got possession. Fighting along the touchline far side. Chattanooga loses this. Gathered up there by Jimenez Aranzazu. He floats it over the circle. Foot race to the ball. Alex Sutton is out after it and dives after it as the whistle sounds. Alex Sutton is shouting at his teammate on the back. A dramatic foot race to the ball. Alex Sutton was going to be able to win that one, but the whistle before he reached it. And we'll play on in Chattanooga midway through our 23rd minute where it's 1-0 Carolina Core. Glad you're with us, CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. The action is through the roof, if you can't tell. Back underway, Carolina coming to the close side of the field, working it back and forth. Kai Thomas goes to the far side. Diaz with the ball, playing keep away for Mehdi Wamry all the way back to the penalty arc where Sutton has it, the keeper of Carolina. Taylor Gray nearly had the intercept. I'm not sure if he touched the ball. They'll say he didn't. It goes out alongside the Carolina bench. Throw-in coming for Chattanooga for Reed. Over midfield, backwards to Prepelica. Tolley inside to Duvan. Via Faramina delivers this back to Prepelica for Reed. Dribble, backwards, and Chattanooga all the way to Antoine. The keeper distributes this to the big guy from Moldova. Anatoly goes far side, Duvan with it just outside of the 18 of Chattanooga. He's going to try an aerial play over the top, sent back by Covey, fighting for it, somehow coming up with the ball as Evans, who's working towards the 18, stripped away by Chattanooga. Midway between the 18 and the circle, CFC has it, sent close side, the Navy kits for Reed Sar backwards to Anatoly. Wanted to go to Mina, instead to Jimenez Aranzazu, he sends it back to the keeper. Midway through the 18, Prepelica takes it, sends it through the circle for McGrath, sliding after the ball. This one comes to the close side. It's taken by Juarez. Backwards, Kai Thomas all the way to Sutton. Sutton standing on the edge of the penalty arc, the keeper way down on the right side of the field. And the Foxes man sends this towards midfield. Just behind the stripe, Carolina. Backwards again, towards the 18. Foxes, Kai Thomas with the ball. Calling out to his teammates, looking for help, goes towards the circle. There it is, gathered up and trapped by Alenga. He's finding his way through midfield, goes far side along the touchline. Carolina with it, and not liking that, back to midfield and Diaz. Carolina resetting almost all the way. Backwards, Alex Sutton, who's way beyond the penalty arc, sends it to Kai Thomas on the close side. He's behind the midfield stripe, touched away. Kai Thomas gets it again. Juarez might have mistouched that, and so a full reset back to Sutton. Foxes, Sutton trying this, bending it over the top, aerial play for Reed, the header, down for Mehdi Wamry, he's after it, and Kai Thomas able to clear. Over the edge of the circle, loose in midfield, McGrath the captain, chip to Taylor Gray, he's along the touchline working left to right offside. Referee makes that call on the close side. Our officials tonight, Olvin Olivia, the head referee, Katarzyna Wozniak, our assistant referee, Josh Lampkins, our second assistant referee, Dorian Del Toro, our fourth official tonight. And our public address announcer is Mr. Ron Hall, a legend in the local area, performing public address. He's fantastic. You hear him at a lot of University of Tennessee at Chattanooga events. I've seen him do the lookouts more than a handful of times, and we've got him here tonight for Chattanooga Football Club. That man is a legend. Way down on the right side in the 27th minute, which has just crept up 1-0 Foxes. Chattanooga pressing up. Kai Thomas back to the keeper. He's on the edge of the 18. Mehdi Wamry crashing on the ball. Sutton gets it away. Sarsar, the header at midfield, sent backwards towards Taylor Gray, and the call again. And this time it's our referee. Olvin Olivia doesn't like something, and he's having words with Jimenez Aranzazu. Jimenez Aranzazu has been a really consistent presence this year for Chattanooga. Originally from Colombia, comes to Chattanooga from Miami, Florida. He's represented the United States at the U20 level, had a stint with the Las Vegas Lights in USL Championship in 2023, 34 appearances in USL Championship in his career. He's played 1,150 minutes this season already. Throw-in coming for Chattanooga. The ball was sent back on after that call. Last touched by Carolina in the wing down on the right. Throw-in for Reed Sarsar on the edge of the 18. Wamry fighting with it, fighting with the ball. He's on the edge of the 18, looking to center it up, knifing around a defender, leaves him on skates, out to the penalty arc. Jimenez Aranzazu, back door. Perez steps around one man, into the 18, well struck right side, just wide right. He missed the right post by about a foot. It remains 1-0 Carolina Core. The 28th minute is halfway over in Chattanooga. Just barely off the mark, a really well-delivered couple of passes. Chattanooga, that's the kind of scoring this club is capable of. Putting it onto the field quickly, getting a beautiful shot from out front. He is just off the mark, and wouldn't have been a surprise to see him score. He's got a handful of goals in his career. Would have been his first of the season. Through midfield after Alex Sutton puts us back underway. Carolina comes up with it on the edge of the circle. Long pass, close side. Evans has it. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Fox is down to the corner of the 18. Sidesteps for Reed Sarsar. Backdoor pass, and they score. Carolina makes it 2-0 in Chattanooga. The Foxes out in front by a pair. A beautiful score. What a pass inside. He walked it down into the 18, left one man on skates, and there was nothing that Antoine could do. Joshua Rodriguez, the forward from Honduras, is crashing his way inside, and he scores his second goal of the season. Spent 2023 with Butt United SC. He's appeared in 9 matches this season. This is his 5th start. And Gene Antoine is left all alone on that play and not happy about it. And there was nothing Antoine could do. Ball was carried down into the 18. He had to make a play on it. He couldn't just stand and let his attacker shoot anywhere. Tries to come out and do anything he can, and left all alone, Joshua Rodriguez. The man from Honduras crashes right over the center of the 6. Straight on from the penalty spot. Heels the ball into the twine. 2-0 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Carolina Foxes out in front. They've averaged 1 goal per match. That means this is one of their most productive matches of the season. They scored 2 against Orlando, 2 against Toronto in their only win of the season, and now they've scored 2 tonight on the road in Chattanooga. Against a giant, Chattanooga is threatening to become first in the league with a victory. It would give them 31 points, the most in MLSNP. We're back underway. The ball sent all the way back to Alex Sutton as our 30th minute elapses into our 31st. 2-0 Carolina Core. Glad you're with us. The vibe has changed in Chattanooga. CFC trailing by a pair at home, but this is a club that is capable of producing quickly. Sutton sends this back to midfield. Carolina tries to string together a couple of passes, taken away by Chattanooga just behind the center of the pitch. Back and forth they go. They've worked it backwards, midway between the 18 and the stripe. Around a defender. Chattanooga with it. Quack, long feed, close side. McGrath, the captain, through midfield. He sends it all the way into the wing. Taylor Gray has it, fighting his way towards the 18. He's inside of it, steps around the defender, well bent and saved by Alex Sutton. Highlight reel save by the Caper Sutton. And Taylor Gray, a perfect move to give himself a chance to score. If Sutton had been any slower on that, a certain goal for Chattanooga. Very well placed by Gray. Taylor Gray comes to Chattanooga from Maryland, and the Bobcats played his collegiate career with Reinhardt University and the Eagles. They're just down the road in Waleska, Georgia. Throw in coming for Carolina. They lead 2-0, 32nd minute. Ball is just behind midfield for the Foxes. Over the top of it. Nearly sent back. Evans crashing down on the ball. Mina sends this aerial. Headed away by Covey. Ball on the edge of the circle. McGrath to Jimenez Aranzazu. Long feed. Taylor Gray stays onside. Into the wing. Centering feed and swatted off. With his hands. Kai Thomas just says, we got to get that out of here. Good heads-up play by Kai Thomas. Defender from Coral Springs, Florida. He's the son of Roger Thomas, former Jamaican national team player, and Lori Thomas, who played at FIU. Can't imagine a better decision there by him. Just go ahead. Let's prevent this from being bent back door, and Chattanooga looking for a greasy one on that feed. We've got a lot of pushing and shoving on the edge of the 6 with a set piece upcoming. Everybody is down on the right side. The corner will come from the close side for Chattanooga Football Club. Minjai Quack is the one who will send it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Navy kits are in the 6. One is just outside of it of those 5. Mehdi Wamry has been pulled away from the 6 and is back on the edge of the 18, and we've got a yellow card assessed down on the field by Olivia. Referee blows his whistle. Minjai Quack awaiting the signal. Close side in the corner. They're all down on the right. Now only 2 Navy kits in the 6, 4 in the 18 just outside of it. Quack looking, waiting. Olivia walking through the 18 again. Sounds the whistle. And we've got another stoppage. Too much contact. Doesn't like the way everybody's set up. A lot of politicking going on down in the 6-yard box. 34th minute, 2-0 Carolina. Set piece for Chattanooga. Olivia again stops us. Minjai Quack doesn't look too happy about it. We've got a change coming potentially. Looks like Carlos Mario Diaz back onto the field. Here's the signal now for Quack. He bends it from the close corner over the top, back door of the 6. There's a heel by Taylor Gray, and this one goes out over the end line. Sent off by Carolina, so we'll see another corner, this time from the opposite side. Alex McGrath, the captain, to deliver the set piece. Chattanooga threatening to score on a set piece. Quack moments ago sent it over the top to the back of the 6. Couldn't be cleaned up by Chattanooga. McGrath from the corner, here's the signal. 35th minute has arrived, it's 2-0. Alex approaches, strikes, delivered out front. There's a swat at it by Sutton. McGrath regathers on the edge of the 18, stripped away by Carolina. Big collision and the whistle. The call right away, this time against Quack, and he is hit with a yellow card. Olivia has found his card in this 30th minute and on. Flash, 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 he goes. Minjai Quack receives his first yellow of the season for Chattanooga. That is their 37th yellow of the season, 35 entering today. Carolina has received 27 yellows entering this match, 28 including one today. A pair of red cards as well this year. 36 minutes, 2-0 Carolina core. They escape a couple of scoring chances by Chattanooga's football club. About to get back underway. The kick will come from Carolina from just beyond their own 18, down on the right side. Covey is the one who put us back underway. He's waiting for the signal. Roy Lassiter wanted to talk with Olivia. It's sorted out. Chattanooga fans chanting, "Wah, wah, wah," at Roy Lassiter. Covey will put us back underway with a signal. With that, here's the delivery. Sent over the top. Beyond midfield, down towards the attacking third, headed backwards by Chattanooga. The aerial play comes down just in front of the line. Carolina wants it. Chattanooga gets it. Taylor Gray from midfield. Chipped over the top. Matty Wamry offside is the call. The 42nd offside against Chattanooga this season. Matty Wamry would have been all alone. Certainly looked offside to me. He's scored 6 goals this year for Chattanooga Football Club. Alex Sutton from just beyond the penalty arc delivers to Kai Thomas on the close side. Carolina working right to left. They lead 2-0. 38th minute has arrived. All the way over the top for Reed. Headers this gently to Antoine, the keeper who gloves it for Chattanooga. Carolina Corps has tied themselves for their most productive match of the season. They've scored 2 goals in 2 other matches this year. They lead 2-0 on the road in Chattanooga. Cleared away by Chattanooga for a moment, regathered by midfield. Carolina can't get anything going, taken back by Chattanooga again. Mina backwards, Prepelica. He's got it, the center back. Anatoly looking up the pitch for Wamry, taken by Carolina. Turning a circle, nowhere to go initially. Backwards goes Diaz. And all the way back to Covey, who works with it. He delivers to Kai Thomas. 39th minute is coming in Chattanooga, 2-0. Fox is out in front. Kai Thomas passes this away from Alex McGrath, and as there's a bump, the whistle sounds. Olivia walking towards McGrath. No way. He assesses him a yellow. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe that. The captain catches a yellow. That's McGrath's 5th yellow card of the season. The captain from Spennymoor having words with Olivia, and we'll play on in Chattanooga. The kick coming from about 25 yards behind the midfield stripe. Going to be sent backwards for Carolina to the penalty arc where Sutton awaits. Keeper goes far side to Covey. Glad you're joining us. If you're just getting with us, it's 2-0. The Foxes of Carolina out in front as we're closing in on the 40th minute. Chattanooga Football Club 6-2-6. They've been fantastic this season and in impressive form in recent matches. 4 in a row unbeaten since May 15th. Their last outing saw them play to a draw against Orlando City B. Carolina seeking their 2nd win of the year and in the lead by 2 goals on the road. Long feed all the way down towards the 18. Carolina has it. Backdoor pass. Covey a shot. Blockered away by Antoine. What a save. Sent back inside. Out front of the 6. A shot goes high and over the top. 2 scoring chances for the Foxes. Canetti can't bury that one. He scored his 3rd goal of the season already today. This time it goes high up into the brickwork behind Antoine. The sun at his back. Goal kick for Chattanooga. Sent over the top towards midfield, just behind the circle. Carolina played it aerially backwards into the attacking third for them where Chattanooga gathered it. Sent back close side by Fareed Sarsar to Taylor Gray, who's just over the midfield stripe. He gives it off to the captain, Alex McGrath. Taylor backwards to Fareed Sarsar. Bent to the far side, rolling along the top of the turf through vacant space down to Faramina. Duvan gives it off to Prepelica. Jimenez Aranzazu is harassed by Evans. He gives it off. Duvan might be in trouble. Chattanooga to the close side for Reed. Walking this through midfield, left to right, looking, waiting, chipped inside. Jimenez through traffic, well played to McGrath, who's tripped, and no call initially. Play stopped as McGrath is shouting for the call to Olivia. And he can't believe it. No call. Our head referee tonight giving the kick to McGrath. He stands 15 yards beyond the 18. Taylor Gray is parked on the edge of the wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Navy kits around the penalty arc and on the edge of the 18 for Chattanooga. McGrath is on the close side, working left to right with the ball in our 42nd minute. Bent over the top, back door, near the edge of the 6-yard box. A header inside and gloved by Sutton. His sheet remains clean. 2-0 Carolina out in front. 43rd minute is coming in Chattanooga. First half has been mostly Carolina. Chattanooga putting together a few really good passes. They've had a few super high-quality scoring chances, just unable to capitalize to this point. McGrath creating danger, playing keep away. Kai Thomas loses it, has to regather in the corner. Sent to the keeper, who goes aerial over the top of Whamry and the attacking Chattanooga. Through midfield, Canetti goes far side for Carolina. Dumped into the wing, one pair of boots down there. It's Rodriguez who scored earlier. Yoshua to the corner of the 18. Chipped over the top to Canetti. He's got it on the edge of the 6. Taken away by Chattanooga and sent to Perez. He slips it around a defender. Minjai Quack on the touchline loses it and goes to Carolina. 43rd minute is halfway over. 2-0 Fox's lead in Chattanooga. From Finley Stadium at CKRN. Glad you're with us tonight for what's been an action-packed first half of play. Thrown in by Carolina. Foxes chipped from along the touchline. This one sent back out and will go to Chattanooga. '43rd minute closing in on the 44th. I'm not sure how much stoppage time we'll see. At kickoff, it was 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's about 10 degrees warmer on that synthetic turf. Very hot playing down on the AstroTurf tonight. Throw in coming for Carolina, who is just over midfield. Kai Thomas all the way back to Alex Sutton. Whamry and Gray trailing him, the keeper for Carolina from the penalty arc. Bends this over the top towards midfield. Taken out of the air by McGrath, the captain from Spennymoor. The slide tackle, he goes down hard. Chattanooga fans want a call. Ball taken back by Carolina and no call. Through the circle to Canetti. Facundo goes backwards. Diaz all the way back to Covey. And he leaves it off for the keeper, Alex Sutton, who's on the penalty spot. Way down on the right, Sutton goes far side. It's Covey again. Centering feed. Finding Olenga through traffic, he steps around McGrath. Sent backwards to Kai Thomas. He's just beyond the 18, sent up towards midfield. With the ball, and in trouble is Juarez. He goes back to Thomas, who's on the corner of the 18. Delivered to Sutton, the keeper bends this from inside of the 18 over the top of midfield. Header backwards by Chattanooga. Carolina has it for only a second. Fareed Sarsar with the takeaway, given to McGrath. Backwards to Jude Arthur. Arthur is about 15 yards beyond the 18, working left to right, attacking for Chattanooga towards midfield. McGrath rolls the ball through midfield to Taylor Gray, and it's set off by Kai Thomas. Chattanooga will throw in. They're about 20 feet beyond midfield. They'll send it backwards to Prepelica. He rolls it behind the circle for Chattanooga. Duvan back to Anatoli. 45th minute is about to come to a close. We'll certainly see some stoppage time. Duvan via Faramina, standing 10 feet behind the circle, gives it to Prepelica. Anatoli, back and forth, back and forth. Stoppage time being called for is 6 minutes. Chattanooga to the far side. Perez Turns, fires a long pass towards the wing, far side for McGrath, sent backwards by Carolina. Foxes have it just behind midfield. Sent interior to Alenga, and the whistle by Olivia. Referee with a call. Sent backwards by Carolina. Alex Sutton with it just beyond the arc. The keeper to Kai Thomas. Big collision as he sends it over the top. Trouble for Chattanooga. If they can stay on side, Carolina does. They've got the ball down into the 18. Man goes down, no call. They'll say it's clean. This goes out over the end line. Fareed Sarsar, well played defensively. Carolina wanted the call, not going to get it. Really well done trying to draw that call. Yoshua certainly could have drawn that one. Evans, another run down on the penalty arc, and this time the whistle by Olivia. And a yellow card assessed against Chattanooga. Well, the first one looked a lot more like a penalty to me than the second one. Now we do get the penalty, and the spot is inside of the arc. Chattanooga trailing 2-0, playing 6 minutes of added time on our first half. We've played 2 already, and now a shot from inside of the arc for the Foxes of Carolina court, delivered by Olivia. The 48th minute has arrived, 2-0 Foxes, and standing by with the ball is Evans. Behind him is Yoshua Rodriguez. 3 white kids in the 18 mixing it up with Chattanooga. Yoshua will step off. He's on the very edge of the penalty arc. Evans just behind the ball. It's nearly squared up on the post. Antoine roving his spot deep in the 6. 48th minute is coming to a close in Chattanooga. It's 2-0 Foxes. Olivia is satisfied with the set piece hit out inside. Now the whistle. Here's the signal for Evans, who will deliver. Steps, approaches, strikes left side, blackered away by the wall. Not once but twice by Chattanooga. Great play by Chattanooga Football Club. And Alex McGrath is the man who makes both plays. Alex McGrath is the perfect representative of what the city of Chattanooga is all about. Hardworking, kind demeanor, lunch pail attitude for a guy who is a captain and a leader. No one is more scenic city than Alex McGrath. Sent over the top by Antoine, the keeper, deep into the Carolina core end of the pitch, trying to clear the way. Fox's Covey sends this over the top. Fareed Sarsar rejects it down by midfield. Taylor Gray a race to the ball, and Covey sending this off, but offside is the call by our second official. Wozniak throws up the flag. Down along the edge of the 18, much to the relief of Carolina. We've already played 4 minutes of our 6 of stoppage time in Chattanooga. Halftime will be here momentarily. Carolina core leading 2-0 in the Scenic City. Sutton from the corner of the 18 takes goal kick, sent long over the top. One header, Fareed Sarsar headers it. Ball into the 18, centering feed. Foxes have it just outside of the 6. An absolute howitzer goes between the Tennessee flag and the United States flag into the Bud Light signage on top of the brickwork behind the net. We've played 5 minutes of stoppage time now. 6 was the signal on this first half. 2-0 Foxes. Antoine will put us back underway. A first half filled with drama for these two clubs. Antoine gets us started with goal kick from inside of the 6. A header. 2 players collide. Whamry wins it to McGrath. He's playing keep away with Evans. Goes backwards to Fareed. should be inside of 1 minute of stoppage time to play in Chattanooga. Duvan working with it behind the circle via Faramina, goes back to Prepelica. He delivers to Fareed. Sar through midfield, lots of room along the touchline, close side, left to right, set inside McGrath, bent down to Taylor Gray, who's just beyond the wing. Knifes around a defender, two streaking after him, walking it towards the penalty arc. Mehdi Wamry goes down as he's tied up, and now the call. Wamry was grabbed by his arm and wrestled to the turf. We played 5 minutes and 50 seconds of what was called for 6 minutes of stoppage time. So this should be our last play of this first half. The spot for Chattanooga will be just beyond the penalty arc. On the close side, it's the right if you're facing the posts. Joseph Perez, Alex McGrath standing by with the ball. Minjai Quack as well. All the Navy kits talking to each other. We played 6 minutes, 22 seconds of added time. McGrath will step off and leave it with Jimenez, Aranzazu, and Quack. Here's the signal. Bodies loaded up in the 18. 4 Navy kits down there. Every white kid inside of the 18. Here's the shot. Deflected away. Chattanooga can regather and now cleared by Carolina, as that will do it for our first half of play in Chattanooga. The Foxes in the lead 2-0 after 1 half of play. We'll take a break and be back with halftime analysis and more on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. 2-0, Carolina out in front of Chattanooga.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with hashtag Chattanooga FC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
To your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at...
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back to Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're at the half where it's 2-0 in the lead. Carolina Core. The Foxes on top of Chattanooga Football Club. They'll be looking to regather the lead, regather this match in the second half. Carolina looked sharp from the opening and scored early on against Chattanooga. The coldest man in Finley Stadium was Canetti. He scored the opener way back in the 4th minute of play to put Carolina out in front 1-0. And that lead held all the way down to the 29th minute of play when Juarez sent it inside to Yoshua Rodriguez. He scored from right out in front of the 6, heeled it in around Antoine, who had no help, and there was nothing he could do. Left split. That made it 2-0, and that's where the score stood. We saw some really good scoring chances. A penalty shot for Carolina. Chattanooga had a chance from right beyond the penalty arc and couldn't put it home, and it just remained 2-0 all the way up until our halftime break, which is where we are now. A couple of quick notes for you. First, let's take a look at our stats from tonight's match up to this point, what we've seen between these two clubs. Shots, 8 for Carolina, who leads Chattanooga in that category. They've got 5. It's 2-4, Carolina leading the shots on goal category. Blocked shots, 2-1, Chattanooga leads that. Total passes, 227 to 165. Chattanooga leading that category, and the passing accuracy category, where they lead 89.9 to 84.8. A pair of corners for both clubs, 3 crosses for Chattanooga, none for Carolina. And Chattanooga has been hit with 4 offsides to the 2 of Carolina. Let's take a look around the league at some recent matches and also what's coming up tomorrow in Next Pro Play. Let's start by going backwards. What have we seen recently? Back on June 13th, Crown Legacy lost to Philly 3-0. On June 14th, New England won 1-0 against New York Red Bulls, and Austin played to a draw against Timbers 2. Austin won 5-4 on PKs at Palmer Field. On the 16th, Huntsville lost 4-0 to Chicago at Wicks Family Field. Also on the 16th, St. Louis won 1-0 against Houston at City Park, and Colorado Rapids played to a draw 2-2 against Ventura County. VCFC won 4-2 on PKs. On June 21st, Columbus played to a draw 1-1 against Chicago, and the Fire won 7-6 on PKs at historic Crew Stadium. Upcoming matches. In about 30 minutes, they'll kick off between North Texas SC and Austin. That's at Choctaw Stadium. Tomorrow, we've got a whole slate for you in Next Pro Play. New England, Crown Legacy at 6 p.m. That's at Mark A. Ouellette Stadium. Cincinnati versus Huntsville. That's at 7 p.m. at NKU Soccer Stadium. St. Louis versus SKC2 at 7 p.m. at City Park. Houston versus Colorado Rapids 2 at 8 p.m. at Sabercats. Ventura County versus the Whitecaps. That's at 8 p.m. at William Rowland Stadium. And LAFC 2 versus Town FC. That's at 10 p.m. a nightcap at Titan Stadium. All in Next Pro Play coming up tomorrow around the league. You can watch every match on Apple TV with MLS Season Pass. We'll take one more short break and be back with our second half of play from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
A couple of changes coming for Chattanooga Football Club to start the second half. Milo Garvanian, Jalen James, Jesse Williams all checking into the match. Greeted by Mehdi Wamry as they make their way onto the field for Chattanooga Football Club. We'll see if they can push the needle and change things. We played 45 minutes of regulation. We've got 45 minutes left to go from Fort Finley in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's 2-0. Carolina Core Foxes out in front of the Chattanooga Football Club. Glad you're with us. An exciting second half is coming up, and we'll have all the action for you. Chattanooga Football Club will start this second half with possession of the ball. We'll see what they can do with it. 2 goals scored. The first came way back in the 4th minute for Carolina Core. That was scored by Canetti. They made their lead 2-0 when they scored again in the 29th minute. Juarez sent it inside to Rodriguez, who heeled it in around Antoine. Second half is underway in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Ball goes down to the right, just outside of the 18. Chattanooga Football Club through traffic, and the intercept made carefully by the Foxes. They'll go backwards with it first. Covey wants the full reset as he delivers it to Alex Sutton. Wamry running after the ball. Chattanooga, Carolina got some whiteboard time. We'll see what they do with it. Sutton sends it long. Garvanian fighting for it down in the corner. It's set off. Chattanooga and Carolina tied up for the ball way down on the right. In the first half, Chattanooga was working from left to right. In the second half, they'll work from right to left. They now face the sun. Their keeper, Gene Antoine, with a concourse and grass at his back. About 100 young Chattanooga fans there as well. Ball thrown in by Carolina. Down on the right, Canetti gets around. Healed back to him from the end line. Trying to gather on the 6. Chattanooga clears out of the 18. Taken at by Jimenez Aranzazu, who wants the call and gets it. Streaking after the ball, Carlos Murillo Diaz. Too much contact for the liking of our official. Olvin Olivia, the head referee, didn't miss anything in that first half, making call after call. Our assistant referees tonight, Katarzyna Wozniak and Josh Lampkins. The fourth official, Dorian Del Toro. Chattanooga with the ball way down the right, just outside of the 18. Jesse Williams sends it through the circle. Wamry is pulled to the turf. And the call right away just beyond the circle. Chattanooga will stay with the ball. Wants the card, not going to get it. Kick will come from about 5 feet beyond the circle. The captain, McGrath, will deliver this for Chattanooga. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the Scenic City. Pro Side Soccer, the 48th minute is here. 2-0 Carolina Core Foxes. To the far side along the touchline, working right to left and sent off immediately. Chattanooga can't stay with it. Heavily contested by Diaz. Jesse Williams will throw in again. Over the top, this one heeled towards the 18. Covey has it, goes backwards. Kai Thomas loses it. Chattanooga, Jalen James fights the ball away down in the corner. Here's a pass, goes to Jesse Williams. Williams working this backwards from the 18 towards midfield. He's still got it along the touchline. Ball was sent right back to him. This one clatters but stays in play. Bent into the circle. Chattanooga with it, looking both ways. Garvanian not going to take the pass. Instead, it's McGrath. He fights it through traffic. Around a defender, sent down to Taylor Gray, who's on the wing. Sidesteps a defender in the 18. His shot well bent and covered by Sutton. Fired at left side, trying to go just in the post. Alex Sutton gets back and falls onto it. That's why he had played 810 minutes entering tonight's match. He's been impressive. 9 matches started, 9 appearances for Carolina. Gets us started again with a long toss to the far side, just in the touchline. Through midfield, Carolina goes backwards to Kai Thomas. Kai tries the far side. Not a lot of space to work with and having some trouble. Carolina going backwards, now floated over the top, bent to the close side. This one comes down and is found quickly by Diaz, who dumps it down to Chattanooga. Williams on the far side, way down on the right, midway between the circle and their own 18. Chattanooga with it. CFC pinballing all around through vacant space on the back. Duvan up to McGrath. He sends a long feed towards the wing. Taylor Gray is all alone. Sidesteps a single defender. Here's a shot to the right back door, and it's clattered away by Carolina. Chattanooga regathers. Out front, Garvanian. He's about 20 yards beyond the 18 and working backwards to the circle with it. Chattanooga stays with the ball. Jude Arthur back to Milo Garvanian. Given off to Taylor Gray, and he goes out with it. His foot was extended when the ball came to him and just couldn't gather it in play. Turned over to Carolina just like that. Tonight, Carolina Core running the 3-4-3. Chattanooga running the 4-3-3. Carolina has stayed with the same lineup in this second half. Canetti up front. Yoshua Rodriguez. Those two the scorers for the Foxes. On the close side is Evans. Carolina working left to right down towards the wing. Here's Canetti, who fights his way into the 18. Double teamed by Garvanian and Gray. Working it along the edge of the 18. Wants to heel it around. Taken by Chattanooga. Taylor Gray streaking up the pitch. Slows for a moment and cuts towards the center of the field. Given off backwards. And Chattanooga has it just outside of their own 18. In the middle for Carolina in this second half, Diaz, Alenga, and Cambindo Juarez on the close side. Carolina takes this off of a Chattanooga dump, and Sutton sends it aerial all the way to Antoine. Keeper to keeper. Jean rolls this out to Duvan. On the back for Carolina, Diaz, Covey, and Thomas. Sutton still in goal. Chattanooga, midfield, and over the top, looking for Jimenez Aranzazu, taken away by the Foxes. And sent long by Diaz. Up to Canetti, who has it through the circle. Carolina, one connection, now two. Going long is Evans, far side, left to right. Down along the touchline, Evan gets it back. He's down into the wing, centering feed on the edge of the 6, sliding and trying to get the shot off as this one rolls over the end line. And just misfired for Carolina. A nice couple of passes, couldn't string it all together. For Chattanooga in the second half, they're running the 4-3-3 up front. It's James, Wambry, and Gray. Different look there in James. He's new in this second half. Jimenez, Arthur, and McGrath in the middle. That's the same. Garvanian new on the back in this second half. Villafaramina the same. Prepelica the same. Jesse Williams new on the back. And of course, Antoine still in goal for Chattanooga. CFC back underway all the way to midfield. McGrath, he sends it down into the wing. Chattanooga James centered up out front along the penalty arc. Jimenez Aranzazu entering pass, loose in the 18. Covey chips it airborne down to the circle in this 52nd minute. Now as two players collide, the whistle. Prepelica comes together with a Carolina Fox on the edge of the circle. Blown dead quickly as the official motions over to Rodriguez, so the ball stays with Chattanooga. Into the attacking third. Taylor Gray on the edge of the wing, close side, right to left he goes. Given off, now he's going backwards. Jimenez Aranzazu out towards the circle. Chattanooga with it. Duvon bent to the backside. That's Jesse Williams. He's got it, walking it into the attacking third. Long pass deep in the 18. Mehdi Wamry has it along the end line and sent off by Covey and the Foxes of Carolina. Throw incoming for Chattanooga's football club in the 53rd minute where they trail by a pair. They're still scoreless. Carolina has 2 goals. Throw incoming for Chattanooga. To the edge of the 18, fighting for it down along the end line. This goes off. McGrath wanted the ball, couldn't keep it away from the Foxes, who just fight him down along the edge of that paint. It goes off and it's goal kick. Sutton will put us back underway for Carolina, who leads 2-0. Glad you're with us. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network live from Finley Stadium. I'm Gabriel Schrei. A good one underway. Chattanooga trailing by a pair at home and looking to find their way back into contention in this match. A win tonight would make them number 1 in the league. They've got 28 points. Currently, the league lead, 30 points. Stolen at midfield by the Foxes. Carolina to the far side, trying to get around Chattanooga. Heavily pressured as they go backwards into midfield and to the inside end of the circle. Now a call. And Olivia is down. Our referee is down on the field. Hopefully he's all right. While they check on him, we'll take a quick break and be right back with more Pro Side football in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together, we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Something you never expect to see, and there's nothing more frightening from alongside the game to see the official go down. Olvin Olivia had to take a knee, whistled for medical attention. Melanie Schaefer, Chattanooga Football Club's athletic staff member, coming out, spending some time with him, and it looks like he's all right. He's back up. Looks like we'll play on in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So what a relief to see him back up on his own 2 feet, looking all right, and like we'll play on through the sweltering heat in Chattanooga. Chattanooga will have the ball. We're in the 56th minute, halfway through it. It's 2-0 Chattanooga Football Club. He drops it, ball taken at, coming to the close side, gathered up quickly. With it now and working with it is Diaz, but he can't keep it for long. Regathered by the Foxes, kept away from Chattanooga by Alenga. He goes backwards. Covey, long feed. Chattanooga with another steal. Big collision, and Olvin blows the whistle. Prepolitza went down hard. Just behind midfield. Ball stays with Chattanooga, and a yellow assessed against the Foxes of Carolina. The card flashed against Cambindo. Santiago, originally from Colombia, the midfielder, has been big this year. This is his 6th match. Came to Carolina after spending the previous season with Houston Dynamo's U20s, brought by Lasser to continue his development with Carolina Core in its inaugural season. And he's been successful and seen a lot of time so far. Chattanooga is going to have the ball right behind the midfield stripe. Brett Saliba will kick this and get us back underway. Anatoli sends this inside to the center of the circle. Over the top. Long delivery by Chattanooga's Duvon. He tries to go to Taylor Gray, and it's taken away immediately by Carolina. Diaz comes up with it. He chips it from the edge of the wing up to Canetti. He goes down hard holding his knee. Chattanooga took it away. Slide tackle taken right back by Carolina. Midway between the circle and their own 18, Fox is rolling this towards midfield. Good connection. Now to Facundo Canetti. Backwards, Diaz goes all the way to Diaz. Again, backwards to Covey. And Covey to Alex Sutton, a full reset for Carolina. Matty Wamry harassing Alex. The keeper sends it long over the top. Gene Antoine way out to play the ball. It's loose in the 18. Gathered shot off the side. Nearly an empty netter for Carolina. Very close is Yoshua Rodriguez. Can't chase that down. He scored in the 29th minute, the second goal of the match for the Foxes. Can't score the third in the 59th. 2-0 remains our tally, Carolina and Chattanooga. Diaz throws in for the Foxes. Duvon, a collision. Carolina's in the attacking side. Roy Lassiter wants a call. Oven says no. No card. Ball with Chattanooga for the moment. Carolina's man still down, trying to draw that call. It's Yoshua Rodriguez who's lying just in front of the officials. Calling on the medical staff. He's already back up on his legs, and Olvin insists he needs to be checked on. 59th minute elapses into the 60th. 2-0 Carolina Core Foxes lead. We'll play on. Chattanooga with the ball. Garvanyan will take the kick. He's about 10 yards behind midfield. Sent inside. Roped across to the far side. Chattanooga tries this over the top. Jesse Williams, and Alex Sutton has to go back and make the save. Jesse Williams just tried to score from midfield. A little Pele action. Sutton was way out beyond the penalty spot. Williams thought maybe he won't be looking for it. But he gets back and gets onto this. Now he'll take the kick. Wamry playing up, pressing him. Sutton delivers a drop kick, bent all the way over the top to Antoine, the keeper for Chattanooga. Gene Antoine has built a really nice resume. It was already nice before he came to Chattanooga, but it's continued to grow. Antoine, originally from Haiti, commanding presence between the posts, almost 2 meters tall. From Detroit City to 1904 to Cal United, the Haitian has been a stalwart for opposing defenses. Back-to-back Golden Glove Award winner in NISA, including last year with Chattanooga Football Club. CFC through midfield. Jalen James off to Jude Arthur. He gives it to Prepelica, who's standing on the edge of the circle. At midfield, Chattanooga with it. They're working right to left in the second half. Garvanyan to the close side. Taylor Gray, heavily defended by Diaz, steps around him. Pass towards the 18. McGrath has it. Well struck, bent right side, and this one off the mark as it sails. Right away the whistle. 61st minute, giving way to our 62nd. Chattanooga remains scoreless. Alex Sutton has held on to that clean sheet. It would be his first of the year if he could shut out the Chattanooga Football Club in Tennessee. Carolina has matched their season high for production with 2 goals tonight. They've done that 2 other times this year. Once in their win against Toronto, they won 2-1, and they played to an Orlando draw in Orlando, Florida, 2-2. And that was just 2 weeks ago on June 7th. The other time they scored 2 goals was 2 weeks before that against Toronto. Kind of a trend growing. 1 match off from scoring 2 goals. They've done it again in Chattanooga. Can they break the ceiling into that 3rd goal? 62nd minute, closing in on our 63rd. Chattanooga still trailing by a pair at home. to Carolina core. Chattanooga tonight in a very different situation than the Foxes. They've got 8 points in league play, which means they're last in the Eastern Conference, dead last. Chattanooga is threatening for first. They would be first in the league if they could come up with a win. Long ball from midfield for Chattanooga into the wing. It's Taylor Gray. Gray back out front towards the corner of the 18. Garvanyan gives it off to Taylor. He's working it inside. Ben around, back door to Jesse Williams. He's wonging it, attacking. The international capper gives it off. Over to Taylor Gray, who sends it onto the penalty arc. Mehdi Wamry bends it wide right. Great delivery by Mehdi, and just couldn't put that inside of the post as it would have left Alex Sutton on skates. And so Chattanooga remains scoreless in the 63rd minute where they trail by a pair. Carolina core back with the ball. Goal kick for Sutton. Alex rolls it close side. Covey working it down along the touchline. He blasts this, sailing over the top. Chattanooga trying the aerial play, and right away the whistle. Ball will stay with Carolina. Diaz very involved in this second half of play. Carlos Mario, a forward for my Bake Columbia. Spent last season with the U20s of Houston Dynamo. The kick will come from about 50 feet beyond the 18. To deliver is Cadetti. He goes backwards. Facundo finds Covey. Fox is going to try the far side. Right now they're 5 yards behind midfield with the ball. Centered up, sent backwards by Alenga. Over the top, long delivery into the wing for Carolina. Rolling along the touchline, and it goes out. The ball back to Chattanooga. Last touched by the Foxes. Jesse Williams will throw in. Jesse Williams has been an important presence for Chattanooga. I mentioned it a moment ago. He's from the Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. Represents them internationally as a capper. Great experience at USL League One and USL Championship. A really versatile guy. Chattanooga off the throw-in, trying to work this from right to left along the touchline. A lot of pushing and shoving. And now Olvan blowing his whistle at these two. Chattanooga stays with the ball. Foxes moving backwards down to the left. They'll go into a bit of a defensive shell. Parking the bus a teeny bit, if you will, back defensively. Garvanyan with the ball, rolls through midfield. Big collision. Taylor Gray goes down hard. We play on. Chattanooga with it. Back towards midfield. Garvanyan over the top. Gray again with the ball. Taylor fighting through traffic. He goes backwards towards the circle. Now far side, it's Jesse Williams. Through vacant space, he finds McGrath. Well touched into the 18, centering feed for Wamry, set off by Covey up onto the top of the brickwork. And a corner coming for Chattanooga's football club. The 66th minute has arrived where it's 2-0 Foxes. Garvanyan will deliver the set piece from the far side. And 1, 2, 3 Navy kits already in the 6, 3 in the 18 alongside the penalty spot. Make it 4 Navy kits in the 6, 5, 6. It's loaded up with bodies. Garvanyan to deliver the set piece for Chattanooga Football Club. They trail by a pair. They could really use a goal here. Garvanyan bends this over the top, backdoor of the 6. Sutton gets fingertips on it. Chattanooga regathers in the wing, down along the edge of the corner, looking with the ball, waiting back out front. He's got Alex McGrath, the captain, dribbles around the defender, finding Taylor Gray. He's being harassed, somehow stays on his feet, around 3 defenders and taken away. The intercept and pass to Canetti, who goes close side. Ball taken away by Mario Diaz. Foxes fighting along the touchline. And Mario Diaz takes it away from Taylor Gray again. A late little push, and now the whistle by Olvan Olivia. He's going down to check on Diaz. This time it's Christian Diaz, the defender from San Bernardino. Able to draw the whistle by Olivia. 67th minute, closing in on the 68th. 2-0 Foxes. They are heavily in pursuit. They can taste their second win of the season. It would be massive for them with only 8 points in league play. On the road as well. That was a big challenge for Carolina coming into this season. No home venue. They've had to play every match until 2 of their last 3 on the road. Really taking their time getting set. As of right now, we only have 23 minutes left in regulation. Of course, we'll have some stoppage time, and we've seen a lot of stoppage in the second half. But the time to be productive growing small for Chattanooga Football Club. Does that mean anything? Not really. We've seen them explode quite a few times this season. Scored a trio against FC Cincinnati, scored 6 against Inter Miami. They've scored a pair in 2 of their last 4 as well. Still waiting to get underway again in Chattanooga. Olivia talking with Jimenez Aranzazu near midfield. Couple of water breaks. Taylor Gray got a water bottle. Ulvin looking to the sideline, and we're about ready to get back underway. We're entering into our 69th minute of play in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Glad you're with us. Gabriel Schrei here, CKRN. 2-0 Foxes. They've got the ball. They'll roll it from the wing on the close side all the way down to the left to Alex Sutton, who's in the 6. Playing keep away with Mehdi Wambry. He sends it aerial over the circle. Chattanooga puts it back with a header. McGrath fights the ball away from the Foxes in the attacking third. Long pass close side and the whistle. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's a terrible whistle. '69th minute, closing in on the 70th. 2-0 Carolina Foxes. Minimal contact between Chattanooga and Carolina, and Olivia sounds the whistle. McGrath can't believe it. The Chattanooga fans can't believe it. Chattanooga getting a change. Luis Garcia Sosa will come on for Jimenez Aranzazu. 70th minute winding. About to get back underway in Chattanooga. 2-0 Foxes lead CFC on CKRN. Our second half, we only have 20 minutes left to play in regulation. Chattanooga tonight entered with the hopes that they would be the #1 team in the league at the end of this match, claiming 3 points would give them 31 in league play and make them the #1 team in MLSNP. Right now, they're just fighting to salvage. They would love to play to a draw in this 70th minute. Ball sent over the top by Alex Sutton as we're back underway. The keeper along the touchline close side from left to right. Struck down into the wing, staying with it. Foxes have the ball. Looking back inside, they've got it. Dribble, 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 down into the 18. Sent back out onto the wing, and with it for now is Diaz. Mario Diaz has it taken away by Chattanooga. Taylor Gray, triple team, trying to get around Canetti. Canetti dives and rolls over his leg, and he's down. Taylor Gray is holding his leg. That's a leg he's previously had injured. Canetti suffers the yellow. That's his 7th yellow card this season. Chattanooga fans want a red card. Not going to get it. Will play on in Chattanooga. 2-0, 72nd minute has arrived. Garvanyan will kick and get us back underway for Chattanooga's football club. Still waiting for the signal, and there it is. Garvanyan backwards to Duvan, far side. It sails on him, looking for Jalen James. 18 minutes and change left to play from Chattanooga, 2-0. Carolina Foxes out in front. We will see a boatload of stoppage time on this second half, no doubt, but the time winding for the boys in blue. Those Navy kits on the back down on the right side. Long ball close side. Garvanyan through traffic finds Taylor Gray. Put back to him. Milo tries to go over the top, headed off by Carolina. Milo will throw in for Chattanooga. Garvanyan looking, waiting, pumps one way, wants to throw up the pitch, and played off the boot of a defender again by the Foxes. Thrown deep in the wing. Chattanooga has it. Whamry tries to go to the 18, looking for McGrath. Taken away by Covey. Cleared around a defender to Canetti. Foxes midway between the 18 and the midfield stripe. Around Garvanyan. Well played up the touchline, and this rolls off. Back to Chattanooga. Lassiter is furious. He can't believe it. Duvon throws in for Chattanooga. 74th minute is coming. Foxes out in front by a pair of goals. Chattanooga scoreless on the night at home. CFC from right to left up along the far touchline, fighting midway between into the attacking third and taken away by Carolina. Sent towards the middle of the pitch. Passing it all around. One connection, then two. Covey backwards. Chipped over the top, floated long. Carolina Corps sends this off the field back to Chattanooga. They'll throw in about 25 feet behind the midfield stripe. Long ball over midfield towards the wing, and a great form tackle by the Foxes as Olivia sounds the whistle. They call that a gator roll in American football. Kai Thomas just latches on and rolls his hips. 2-0, Foxes lead. Chattanooga with the ball. About 15 yards, a bit more, maybe 17 beyond the 18-yard box. CFC will have the kick. Set piece opportunity, looking to capitalize. McGrath leaves it, taken up, chipped back to him in the corner of the 18, cleared by the Foxes. Well played by Carolina. Alanga gets a hold of that and sends it long, where Antoine will regather and restart Chattanooga Football Club. 75th minute is here, 2-0 Foxes. Roped to the close side. Milo Garvanyan from midfield. Long ball over the top into the wing. Taylor Gray runs it down on the corner. On the close side, all the way down on the left. Hayes fighting towards the 18. Bent back door on the 6, and the shot is a header from McGrath that goes wide right. Hard to be accurate with a header. Able to get the helmet onto the ball, but that one misplaced. It goes about 4 foot beyond the post to the right side. Alex Sutton, no danger felt. Carolina Corps puts us back underway. Covey fighting along the touchline, playing keep away with Whamry. Aerial play over the top, through the air. This one rattles around and goes off. Last touch by Carolina. Duvon gets it back. Garvanyan will throw in for Chattanooga. Milo to Villafaramina. Chattanooga all the way back along the edge of their own 18, about 5 yards beyond it. Prepelica ropes this, a long ball over the top, finding Jalen James on the far side, just beyond the wing, fighting his way into the 18, dribble. Here's a shot to the right side, and Jalen James gets one back for Chattanooga Football Club. 2-1 in the Scenic City as CFC buries it from distance. What a score by James! His 5th goal of the season for Chattanooga Football Club. Unbelievable fashion. That strike, just beautiful. Jalen James had quite the coming out party for Chattanooga Football Club this year. He scored a hat trick in his first ever match for Chattanooga Football Club. And right now he gets one back for CFC in the late stages as we've entered into the 77th minute. It's 2-1. Really nice score by Jalen. He gathered it up on the edge of the wing, knifed his way up along the edge of the 18, and from on the penalty arc, he roped it to the right side, untouchable. We're back underway, already a violation by the Foxes. That came about 10 yards beyond midfield stripe. So Chattanooga will have another set piece. This could be crucial for Chattanooga Football Club. McGrath and Garcia Sosa are the ones with the ball. McGrath bends it over the top, down towards the 6-yard box where Sutton flashes his gloves and comes down with the ball. 78th minute is coming now. It's 2-1. Fox's lead in the late stages from Chattanooga, Tennessee on CKRN. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. We have played through the heat today. 95 degrees Fahrenheit at kickoff. And as this one coming to a close, it is cooling off, but a very hot day in the Scenic City. This one sent all the way long over the touchline, far side down near the corner. Throw-in coming for Chattanooga. Touched back to the corner. Jesse Williams sent to Antoine, the keeper in danger, playing keep away with the Foxes of Carolina. One pass now, two. Chipped away from Chattanooga. Fighting to maintain possession and unable to do so as the Foxes send it out again. Williams will throw in. Evans was the one playing that press. Jesse Williams going to throw in. He throws in up towards midfield. Huge collision. Chattanooga's man absolutely run down about 10 yards beyond the penalty arc. And our official sounding his whistle wants to break this up. Trying to get everybody to back off and arguing with a crowd. 7 men standing around the 2 that are down. Canetti came in low and caught Duvan Viafara-Mina in the knees. He was airborne. Chattanooga's man defenseless as he is undercut by Canetti. They get tangled up and go down hard. And a card assessed against Chattanooga's man.
A yellow card has been issued to CSC.
Chattanooga's fans not happy about it. '80th minute has arrived. It's a 1-goal match, 2-1. Fox is out in front. Chattanooga suffers a yellow card in the late stages. They'll have a kick from about 10 yards beyond the penalty arc down on their own end of the pitch. Anatoly will put us back underway. 10 minutes left to play in regulation from the Scenic City. It's MLSNP soccer action on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Glad you're with us for this one. It's been a lot of action. Prepelica ropes this along the top of the turf to the close side where McGrath is shoved to the ground. Alex McGrath tries to pass it back out to the circle. And Carlos Mario Diaz takes him down hard. He's still down. McGrath back up, looks to be all right. We'll play on in Chattanooga. Sent over the top by Prepelica, down towards the 18, right away off the kick where Sutton will gather it on the edge of the 6-yard box and makes the wise decision to just fall on top of the football. 2-1 remains our tally. 1-goal match in Chattanooga as the 81st minute is winding. Sutton dribbles once, twice, 3 times. He'll put us back underway in the Scenic City. Holds up the ball for all to see before he drop kicks it and bends it. Aerial ball towards the 18. Antoine comes out and gloves it. Touched from behind. Chattanooga's fans fired up about that. Prepelica sends it close side. Chattanooga working right to left in this second half. They've got it just beyond their own 18. Anatoly with the ball again. Ropes this over the top through midfield. Taylor Gray keeps it in play. Gathered up. Alenga. Back to Christian Diaz. He's fighting with McGrath as they slide off the field. Ball will stay with Chattanooga. Taylor Gray to throw in, and things are getting comical. Olvin Olivia was right there. There's no way he can get this wrong. Taylor Gray pumped like he was going to throw the ball. Carlos Mario Diaz falls down and suffers the yellow card for faking. The official done with it. And he's assessed a card against Taylor Gray. Unbelievable. That is a rough night. A rough night. '82nd minute is about to cave into the 83rd, where it's 2-1 Fox's lead over Chattanooga. CFC with the ball, and Garvanyan throwing in. They're about 15 yards beyond midfield. McGrath touches it back to Garvanyan, and healed by Whammer. He was trying to go to Taylor Gray in the wing. The ball goes off to Carolina. Foxes will get us started again. Carlos Diaz, the one to throw in. Calling and shouting up the field of play. Now the whistle by Olivia for delay. Foxes chip from midfield. Facchetti working it to the circle. Carolina stays with it. Back to Facchetti. Close side. Mario Diaz backwards to Christian Diaz. Rolled backwards to Covey. Chattanooga playing up on the press. He's got it 10 yards beyond the penalty arc, sent far side. 83rd minute elapses into the 84th, 2-1. Rolled all the way back to Alex Sutton. And Sutton sends this long for the Foxes of Carolina down towards the wing, close side, fighting for it. McGrath after the ball and kept away by Mario Diaz. Christian Diaz sent inside. Mario Diaz chipped over the top after receiving the ball quickly. Chattanooga rejected Taylor Gray into midfield, where Covey is the only one there. Gathered in vacant space, he's defended by Whamry and will send it back to Alex Sutton. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in regulation from Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's a one-goal match, 2-1. Covey over the top, floats this long ball down towards the 18, a header inside. And they've got it. Carolina beyond the penalty arc. Evans far side, deep in the 18. Here's a chance to score. Left side shot. Jesse Williams stops it with his body just outside of the 6. Williams, the man from Trinidad and Tobago, carries it out of the 18. Taken away by Carolina. Canetti to the close side. Mario Diaz heavily defended there. Garvanyan on him. He's going to go backwards. Still with it. Carolina into the wing. Back to Mario Diaz. He rolls it to Christian Diaz. Still with the ball. Foxes backwards into the circle. They've got it. Carolina tries the far side now. Some weak space there. They lead by a goal in the late stages. We've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in regulation from Chattanooga, but we could see a dump truck full of stoppage time. It's really hard to say. All the way back now, Carolina goes from right to left over midfield, back to their own penalty arc to Alex Sutton, the keeper. Alex is going to try the long ball, sent over the top. Chattanooga plays this back to Antoine. The keeper rolls it to Duvon via Faramina. Tries a roping pass over midfield. Jalen James has it along the touchline, far side. Trying to step around a defender. Chattanooga stays with it. 10 yards beyond midfield, they go to the circle. Chattanooga, Prepelica, close side. Duvon via Faramina delivers this to Garvanyan. Milo galloping his way down along the touchline into the attacking third. Canetti cuts him off. He's not sure where to go with the ball. Walking it towards the inside, looking both ways. Lots of traffic left off for Luis Garcia Sosa. He goes through traffic over to Jalen James. Wants to pass it outside. Here's a centering feed, cleared away by Carolina Core. The ball stays with Chattanooga midway through the 86th minute. They trail by a goal at home in the Scenic City. Jesse Williams will throw in for Chattanooga. We've got a change coming. Carlos Rivas Murillo into the match for Chattanooga. Here's the set piece for Chattanooga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Navy kits down in the 18, 2 in the 6-yard box. Over the top, long delivery. Canetti headers it away. Chattanooga running it down. Ball loose through midfield now. And gathered on the edge of the circle. Milo to the far side. Garvanyan gets us started again. Those Navy kits looking for something here. Far side with it is Jalen James, knifing his way through traffic, leaves it off. Rivas Murillo has the ball, heavily defended, around Evans, far side. Luis Garcia Sosa, deep in the wing, near the corner, 2 defenders, tries to split the difference. Taken away, easily stolen there, and they've got it, trying to go back up the field of play. Cambindo loses this to Chattanooga on an aerial play. CFC's Alex McGrath to the far side. Garcia Sosa with the ball, walking it towards the 18. Entry pass, here's a centering feed. Alex Sutton on top of it, and Wamry is stymied down inside of the 6-yard box late in the 87th minute. 88th minute is coming now as it's 2-1 Carolina Core. The drama continues to grow in the Scenic City, Chattanooga. Impossible to say how much stoppage time, but certainly buckets await us. Crucial league points on the line. Carolina Core looking for some respectability. They are dead last in the Eastern Conference with 8 points. Chattanooga has 28. A flat-out victory tonight would make them number 1 in the league. But time winding to even force a draw at home. Through midfield, ball goes back and forth, volleying this, white kits and navy kits. Canetti, long pass to the close side, a connection down along the touchline. He finds Mario Diaz, back and forth he goes with Canetti. Mario, inside, Chattanooga heavily defending him. Taylor Gray strips it away. Garcia Sosa tries to play it through traffic. Taylor comes up with it, and Olivia, another call. This time the ball going back with Carolina, deep in the attacking side. Chattanooga argues it. The fans saying the red team sucks. The only people on the pitch wearing red are the officials. Canetti will take this. A set piece late for the Foxes out of Carolina, midway through the 89th minute. Facundo goes backwards to Christian Diaz. He sends it forward, now through the circle, all the way behind midfield. Foxes try the far side. Jalen James crashing down on the ball. Rivas Murillo crashing down on the ball. Wamry there. Alex Sutton, long play, skying this over the top. Collision as 2 players are tied up, and Chattanooga's man is dragged to the ground. There's no way Olivia is assessing that card against Prepelica. I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. 90th minute is here, 2-1. 1-goal match. Carolina Foxes are leading. They're going to give him a kick from just beyond the edge of the 18. Maybe 15 feet, a prime scoring chance late for Carolina. Full time is coming. We've got less than 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Clock winding in the Scenic City. The ball is on the left side of the penalty arc, 15 feet beyond the 18. Prepelica coming out of the match. And he's going to the locker room. 8 minutes of stoppage time. That's a long time. What can you do in 8 minutes? You can do a lot. We're already into stoppage time, 90 minutes, 20 seconds showing on the clock in Fort Finley. This kick is coming from beautiful placement for Canetti and Evans. Carolina Foxes lead by a goal. They can put this one out of reach with a second. Evans floats this, close side, nobody there. I'm not sure if he misdirected that or what. It goes off of the field into the bench. Rivas Murillo throws it in. Way back down on the right, just outside of their own 18. Chattanooga with the ball. Garvanyan, long feed over the top towards the wing. Vying for possession. Chattanooga comes up with it. Rivas Murillo knifes around one defender, leaving it off for Wamry. And it looks like the ball goes to the Foxes. We played 1 minute of stoppage time, 8 called for by our 4th official. Thanks for joining us. If you're just getting with us, the Foxes are leading Chattanooga. 2-1, we're in stoppage time. 7 minutes of stoppage time to play in Tennessee. Ball through traffic, down towards the attacking third. Foxes put it back towards midfield. Garvanyan fights for it. Tripping. Handed off by our former captain and thrown in quickly by Chattanooga. Through the midfield circle to the far side. Sure miss him. I had a moment to catch up with him before the match. Excellent player, Richard Dixon. Chattanooga from midfield, long feed to Taylor Gray, who's in the close wing. Offside is the call. Josh Lampkins makes it from the far side. We've got a change coming for the Foxes of Carolina. Jacob Evans is coming out. In his place, we'll see Orejuela. We've got Orejuela coming in. Suba is also in. Yekison Suba didn't play in the last 2 matches for Carolina. 2-1, Carolina in front. We played 2 minutes and 20 seconds of stoppage time. 8 is what was called for. Chattanooga would love to force a draw. They've played to 6 draws this season and won 4 shootouts. A huge part of why they are in contention for the top spot in the league. Garvanyan takes this off a header all the way down along the end line on the far right side. Through the 18, intercepted. Suba has it on the penalty arc. A strike deflected away by Chattanooga. Jesse Williams, the man from Trinidad and Tobago, with a save. Far side, rolled there by Carolina. Foxes along the touchline, all the way back to midfield. Carolina Core sends this to their keeper, Alex Sutton. We played 3 minutes of our 8 of signaled for stoppage time. Alex, the keeper, over the top, all the way to Antoine, Chattanooga's keeper. He's out on the penalty arc and touches it to Duvon. Via Faramina, a laser, a long ball through outer space to the far side. Jalen James has it, knifing his way through traffic, chipped away momentarily. He regathers back to Jude Arthur. He's going to try a long pass. Alex Sutton is after it. Taylor Gray gets after the ball, keeps it in on the end line. A collision as Carolina's man goes down. They've got the ball. Foxes through the 18. Long feed towards midfield. Taylor Gray harassing the man with the ball, playing keep away. Sent far side just behind midfield. Carolina still with it. Foxes waiting. Jalen James defensively bringing the heat. Backwards pass, looking through midfield, long feed to the close touchline, and gathered up there by Mario Diaz. He sends it inside to Canetti, who's in midfield. Christian Diaz now with the ball, all the way back to the edge of their own 18, and Alex Sutton takes it up just inside of the penalty arc. The keeper for Carolina goes to the far side. We've played half of our 8 minutes of stoppage time. 4 are gone. It's 2-1 Carolina Core Foxes lead. Chattanooga fighting for it. Taylor Gray can't get after it. It's sent out up into row G, or an excited young fan able to get the ball and throw it back down on the field. We're back underway already. Chattanooga, a quick throw in on the edge of the wing, fighting for possession. Cleared away now expertly by Carolina and gathered up by McGrath, who's 10 yards beyond midfield. He bends it over the top, looking for Jalen James, and Alex Sutton flashes the gloves, selling out to gather the ball in the air. We played 4 minutes and 40 seconds of 8 minutes of added time in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's 2-1 Carolina Core Foxes. CFC is bringing the full court press in Fort Finley. Through midfield, Canetti plays this aerially. Chattanooga takes it away. Garvanyan played to Taylor Gray. He tried to get it inside. Covey sends it back to Canetti. He's on the edge of the circle. Carolina, close side, down along the touchline. Garvanyan goes backwards. Garcia Sosa through the circle. Chattanooga fighting with it. It's Alex McGrath who goes to the far side, walking towards the wing. Right to left goes Chattanooga Football Club. Jalen James gets around the defender. Somehow he stays with him, finding his way into the 18 again on the end line and sent off by the Foxes. It'll give Chattanooga a set piece and a corner kick from the far side. Good heads-up play by the Foxes. Jalen James and Mehdi Wamry cooked with gas down in the 18, and they saw that coming, able to clear the ball off, but now they have to deflect away a set piece. We played 5 minutes and 40 seconds of our 8 minutes of stoppage time in Chattanooga. CFC, a late set piece and scoring chance from the far corner. Garcia Sosa over the top. The header off the mark by Taylor Gray. Chattanooga stays with it. On the touchline, close side in the corner, CFC has the ball, and Carolina has a man lying down just outside of the 6. Olivia says the ball will go back to the Foxes. Christian Diaz, the man who's able to draw the whistle. Alex Sutton will put us back underway. We played 6 minutes and 20 seconds of our 8 minutes of stoppage time. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The bottom-feeding Foxes trying to get a trio of points against Chattanooga Football Club, who's fighting to be the #1 club in the league. And the whistle against Sutton, who is just burning clock from the penalty spot. Carolina now will deliver. Sutton over the top. Header thrown on by Chattanooga. Taylor Gray trying to fight this through midfield. Sent back by Christian Diaz over the top. Chattanooga battling along the edge of the circle. Whamry backwards. Captain McGrath to Jalen James. He's got the football just beyond the 18. Dribble, dribble, dribble. A howitzer goes over the top into the brickwork. It remains 2-1 Carolina core lead. Jalen James, a gorgeous strike, just a bit too much on that. 98th minute has arrived. We played 7 minutes and 20 seconds of our 8 of stoppage time. They could let it go for quite some time, though. We've seen a lot of time wasting, including a current cramp in the 18 for Carolina. A change coming. Onto the pitch now. It looks like R.A. Miller. It is. The midfielder from High Point, North Carolina, into the match for the Foxes of Carolina. 98th minute coming to a close. 8 minutes of stoppage time was what we were called for. On the clock right now, 97:54. Foxes with the ball, attacking from left to right towards the 18. Long feed into the wing. Chattanooga back in a defensive shell via Faramina, playing him down into the corner. And that's full time in Chattanooga. Carolina core comes up with their second win of the season against Chattanooga Football Club on the road in thrilling fashion. 2-1 the final. We'll take a break and be back with more pro side soccer action in just a moment from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Standing by where Carolina core, the Foxes have picked up their second win of the season. Their record rises to 2-7-3 and now have 11 points in league play. Chattanooga Football Club loses just their third match of the season. They drop it at home and can't pick up any points in league play tonight against the Foxes of Carolina core. We'll move on. A couple of good matches coming up for Chattanooga Football Club. A couple of good matches coming up for Carolina core. First, let's talk about the Chattanooga Football Club. They'll take on Crown Legacy here at Fort Finley on July 6th. Get your tickets now, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the Tickets tab. CFC Tix. That's CFCTIX.com. Get your tickets now. Then they go on the road at Philly Union on July 11th and stay on the road as they travel to take on the Foxes in North Carolina on July 17th. Next, for the Foxes of Carolina core, they go to Huntsville on June 28th. Then they host Crown Legacy on July 13th. and, of course, Chattanooga on July 17th. The Foxes again pick up their second win of the season. They rise to 2-7-3. Chattanooga, just their third loss all year long. They fall to 6-3-6, 28 points, so they're still in contention for one of the top spots in the league and second in the Eastern Conference for the night. Great weekend of MLSNP action coming up. You can catch all the matches on Apple TV with MLS Season Pass. You can also find more information, stats, highlights, and all the news from around the league. MLSNextPro.com. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. A great broadcast, a great match from the Scenic City. We'll catch you next time. CKRN.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Burgess delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front!
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.